What's going on, everybody? Jibba73 back with the DoubleEShow. It's Banished Wednesday with the MegaMod 9 beta. Welcome back to Meadowview. So when we left off in the last episode, we had converted our tent homes into these rustic pioneer homes made out of timbers. As you can see, more log cabin stylish. We broke down our carts to make more permanent use of them. We built a small barn and a storage barn. Put in a plantation school so we can start getting some of these kids, as they get old enough, educated. It's going to slow down our growth for a bit, but we're not really utilizing a lot of our adults at the time being. Anyways, we have 2 builders, we have 11 laborers, we have 1 blacksmith, I believe we have 1 wood chopper, we have 1 fisherman, we have 5 gatherers. Yeah, there we go. We got 1 melter making the iron ore into iron so that tools can be made. Yeah, so what we want to kind of do is we want to get a better wood cutter so we can produce wood faster. We also want to get more wood production, which we have none of yet. We have no foresters. So let's go down to 2 times speed, and we will unpause, and we will let them walk around. They're all hanging around the well here. We don't have any real roadage to speak of. It's still an informal settlement. But let's come over here to where we have the gatherer, and let's see if we can't get a forest lodge. What is this? A bitty forester used to define an 11 by 11 area, selectively cut down trees and plant new, faster growing seedlings. Interesting. So that's a really, really small. Interesting. Okay. And then we've got the village. It's a larger building. A bitty forester used to define an area. Okay, that's a normal size area for forestry. So I can kind of get it over here. If I go F, what do I want? I want some. I don't know about the black shingle. We'll stick with the thatched roofs for now. And I'm going to plop this guy in over here next to the gatherer. Whoops. There we go. And we can get rid of the gatherer there. And that gets us a bitty forester to be constructed. And then if I come over here, now this is where I have a small food gatherer. So I could do a small tiny gardener. That's a little bit bigger than what we currently have. But I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this might employ just 1. Forest lodge, orchard foresters, tiny forester. Again, that goes across the river. I don't want to do that. It would be kind of over here. All right, let's pick what we want it to look like first. That'll work. Okay, and then we'll come over this way. So we'll keep it out of the water. We'll keep it out of the building there. And if I could get it, yeah, I suppose that's not bad right there. I'll put it on that mark. That'll encompass the yeah, that'll encompass the gatherer as well. Now if we come over here, we can gather up these rocks. These are going to inhibit tree growth, so we might as well get rid of them while we're over here. Yeah. And we can make use of the stone anyhow. What is that? It looks like ore of some sort. Collect stone. Is that copper? No, it's not copper. Not exactly sure what that is. Unless it is iron ore. Yeah, I might already have it slated to be picked up. Yeah. Very true. Very true. Okay, so the bitty forester is over here. How many can I put in? 3? 1, 2, 3. Yes. Okay. So we've got a 2,000 limit on the logs. I'm going to go ahead and let them cut and plant. In fact, if I keep that circle up for a second, I can come in here, collect deadwood from that area. Is it already getting collected? I suppose it is. Right on. Cool. So get out of there. And I don't need to follow that. We know what it's doing. Okay, we've reached the firewood limit of 550. Very good. Tools are still being made. Tools limit is 300. Right on. Okay, now there is a couple of things I wanted to make use of, and they were suggestions by Jimmy, who had said about the Forester towers. Putting the Forester towers, there's these towers, and I might actually have the one that he's talking about in use. But these look like sentinel towers almost. So I could technically come over here and rotate it this way. Yeah, I'm going to put it right here. Okay. And that's going to look like a sentinel. Somebody who's watching the town to ensure that we don't get raided, since we're unfamiliar with our territory. So I'll put that there. And I can decide to man them or unman them for the time being, but for right now. Okay, so the tiny forester here, he only gets one worker. Dang, it's kind of a waste for all that area. Let's pause for a second. I think that's a bit of a waste. So I'm going to come in here. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one out. Get rid of it. Unpause. And I think what I'll do is I'm going to put a bitty forester, but the big one, the regular one, that I just put in over here, I'll put him in over here. So R like so. And he'll go right in that same spot. And that'll get me 3 workers. 3 foresters are going to produce more than one, regardless, unless for some reason Kid 1293's mod is seriously overpowered. At the very least, we want to limit the, we want to maximize the amount of wood we're producing. It's extremely important. Could go to there, but I don't really want to go to there. I want to go to there. I definitely want it to be on top. So let's go here, and we will come back in here. Okay, those are getting outfitted. So they're outfitting the bitty foresters that just have the 11 by 11 ring, which is fine. But what I'd prefer is to get rid of this. There we go. And right there we are. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Pause. Don't you make a mistake like I just did. Put the wrong one in because you're too lazy to zoom in. FF, there we go. Thatch roof. Right there. Okay. So, Bitty Forester Plus are the small ones with faster growing seedlings. Right on. So it defines a smaller area, which is kind of cool. And then we have, what are these? Tiny Forester without storage. Again, that's one. Then we get Citrus Foresters, regular Foresters, which are just a crate. That's not bad. Takes up a lot less room. Then we have these Foresters. Ah, very cool. They got trees and everything like that. So that's nifty. So yeah, so we're working on getting these bitty Foresters that look like centuries. You got one built, one not. I think if I come over here, I don't really want to man them because they, well, I mean I could. You know what? Let's man them. Let's man it. And we'll see what kind of production we get out of this little forester. Right? So we'll come over here. We'll go, let's get the stone out of its area of influence. Do the same thing over here. And we'll see how these little guys, we'll see how they do. But the key is we need to produce as much wood as we can. Come around this side. There we go. That bitty forester. His circle of influence is there. His circle of influence is there. And that's going to allow me to put in 3 more, which will use up almost all of our available labor. So that we'll go 1, 2, 3. And there we have it. Now we're doing all canned food. Putting a lot of faith into our wood production. What I really want to do is come over this way. And if we go storage, we go specialized stockpiles. We can go log stockpiles. And whoops, we'll go to log stockpile like there. 1 by 16. And we'll come over here and we can do, got some space here, so I'm gonna go I'm gonna do a log stockpile there and there and there, because we definitely need the storage anyways, stockpile storage anyhow. So there we have that. Alright, how's the fisherman doing as far as production? 308, so about 3 times his weight, or his need for, that's almost full. Okay. Thinking I might want to come around and put some flooring in. Let's take a peek at that. Alright, so I just decided to use the, out of the dirt roads here, just decided to use the country road. Instead of using up stone right now, I'll just use the dirt. It still speeds up the process of movement without using up any real resources. Okay, so we want to look at where we're at here on the map. So if I bring up the media map, as you can see, we're right here. Zoom right in. This is our center. And in that direction there, we have a big lake. And in that direction there, we have a single lake. River is directly west of us. So if we take a bridge across here, we can come to the river fairly quickly. What are these over here? Oh, toadstool mushrooms. Very cool. So I'm thinking I might try to bring, if I bring the country road here, if I bring it right up to here, and then I come into bridges, and those are covered stone, bridge crossings, got little ones, that's a log bridge, town stone bridge, town guard bridge, what? Built a log bridge, a simple wooden frame upon which cut planks offer travel for citizens across the water. Requires 3 work per tile. I go like that. Sure, why not? I don't know what, it's 18 pieces of wood. And that sets us off in the direction of the lake, which if we just go this far, or the river, I mean, which go this far, we get the river here, and then the lake is just up here. So, I mean, it's not super far away, but it's not something we're in a huge hurry to get to as far as the process goes. Let's step up the speed a little bit, see if we can get our wood up. I want to send what laborers I do have. Oh, there we go. Some interesting looking bridge work. But what was I saying? I want to send what laborers I do have out. Try to collect a little bit of iron ore. Anything that's kind of close to where we're at. I think that's pretty much it. Okay, so it says log bridge, simple wooden frame. Yeah, it's kind of rustic looking. It will work. Apparently, it will work. Right on. Okay, and I could do the same thing elsewhere if I really needed to. I could put a bridge here, but I don't really require a bridge crossing for the creek per se, but for safety reasons you do, because sometimes your peoples get stuck. Oh, look at the black bears hanging out with the brown bears. Everybody's friendly. Right on. Okay, so there's a couple of things we do absolutely need in here along with this school. So we are probably going to require some sort of health care. That's worship. We got hospitals. The Fort Anne Garrison. That would be a... Yeah, that's a big one. Regular hospital, yeah. We got the... That's a smaller hospital. Okay. City hospital, a little fancy. House of Cures. Ah. That actually looks pretty good. So the House of Cures is a hospital for 12 patients. So, thatched roof. We have a mix of thatched and shingled. But what would be excellent would be if I could get this in a angled version. So let's go out here to themed. Life on the water. No, we're going to go themed. we're going to go modular forest buildings toolbar. No. I want forest trader. It's connected with fur trade. Not interested in that per se. Railway. Food productions. No. I'm looking for forest buildings for sure. But I want the ones that include angled forest trader. Yeah, that's all the fur and trade stuff. Yeah, okay. Unique wood houses, unique stone houses. These not what I'm looking for. Medieval grace. Very small workplace. Nope. Decorative mines. B&B. What is that? The buildings for your tool production? Nope. Friendly neighborhood. Park? No. Okay. New medieval town forest center. No. Buildings, swamp dwellers. Buildings for the forest. Okay. There's the herbalist. Yeah, that's not what I'm looking for there either. Building forest deep. Mother tree, tree stump, mushroom, hideout, magical garden. Yeah, no. Forest haven. Small bridge. Platform. Houses and tree houses. No. Resources. Kind of looking for... Yeah, I don't want the herbalist. The herbalist is not what I'm looking for. Let's see. Haven House Low. Topper. No. Yeah, they might not have it anymore. Which is fine. So we'll come back in here. We'll come back into this one. And we will do House of Cures. We'll come over this way. And we will rotate it. We'll put it close to the water. Right about there. Works for me. So we'll go back to unpausing. And we'll come in here to road. Back to dirt road and country road. So just like that. There you go. And there. Right on it. So that gets us that. Now, the last thing we really need, just to keep track of what's going on, town halls. And I usually like to start with the town arrival, A, because it's small, and B, it gives it that look that we kind of came upon the shore. And I think if I plop it here, it's not a big deal. So I'm going to, yeah, I'm going to put it right there. So they can build that. House cures, we will leave unmanned till we actually need to throw a doctor in. I don't think that's going to be anytime soon. So what do we have as far as limits go, right? What do we have? Fuel at 550? Okay, so it's hitting the limits there. And yeah, we got 2 students now, which is excellent. There we go. Town hall is in. Right on. So we have 12 families, 12 homes. That works out great. And we're doing, oh, look at there goes a deer. We could stand to put in a hunter, I would imagine. Why don't I do that out this way? Give us a little food diversity. If I come into, that's resource production. Here we go, food. Hunters. If I put in a mini hunter. Oh, right there. Right there would be excellent. R. Gives us a little fire. Yeah. I'm going to put that mini hunter, in. Yeah, I'll take care of that. And I think that will employ one person. And really, that's all that's kind of needed for food diversity. Right on. So they're planting trees and stuff like that. I mean, it's coming along really nice. Meadowview is looking good. We've got pathing laid in now. I mean, it looks like more like it's been, you know, worn in through travel than it is we put them in. But yeah, you get what I'm saying. I am out of iron apparently. Yeah. So how much iron ore do I have? If I go to inventory and I go iron ore, oh, I've got plenty. So it's just a matter of firewood and iron ore, and to continue to make it. Many hunters in. We'll throw one person in there. Right on. Excellent. Got some smoke coming out of his campfire. That looks cool. But I think that's going to do it for this week's episode. I think when we come back next week, or the next time we can, because I'm kind of prepping for my medical thing, we'll look at branching out this way. Right? We'll start to get some more resource production. We'll look at food production. Something a little more sustainable than gathering. And we'll go from there. So, if you like what you watched, hit the like and subscribe button down below. Tell your family, tell your friends. Any suggestions, tips, tricks, anything like that, go ahead and put them in the comments down below, because I will read them. And with that, I will catch you the next time for some more Banished with MegaMod 9 Beta. Peace. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more, check out the playlist above, or watch what YouTube tells you to on the right. Oh yeah, and subscribe.